Hello, this is Joe Pryor, the virtual real estate team in Oklahoma City. I want to give a more personal reason why I think it's a really good idea to invest in real estate. Now, my wife and I have been investing for a long time, and we invest in things other than real estate. We invest in stocks, for instance, mutual funds. But 2/3 of our money every year has gone into real estate. And I want to tell a story, very personal story, about where investing in real estate made a huge difference in my life. 2008 was a bad time, especially to be a realtor, because the mortgage market pretty much melted down and selling homes was not that easy. My investment business had pretty much disappeared at that point. But a second thing happened to me that was a shock to my system is I was diagnosed with cancer. And my wife and I had decided, or at least my wife demanded, that I go to the best cancer center in the United States, which is MD Anderson in Houston. And I'm glad that I did, because that was the best investment I could possibly make, which is why the fact is I'm here still breathing. They are outstanding. It was something that was a great decision. But that being said, I had a lot of expenses. I had still paying health insurance. I had deductibles. I had non-allowables. I had travel. I had living expenses. Food, shelter, all of those things. And then after it's over, then you've got to get tested on a regular basis. For a few years, you're tested 4 times a year with CT scans. All right. And so I did this for 5 years. And in that 5-year period of time, we've estimated that personally, I was out $100,000 in my own expense. Now, that's what happens if you want the best care. Now, I'm telling you that, yes, I'm speaking as a very privileged person. I've worked a lot of years. I was in my 60s. I had reserves. I would have rather not put those reserves into cancer. But as I said, when it comes to keeping your life going, the best investment you can make. But the point is, I had it. But there's a second point that's extremely important. And remember what I said early on, that my business had pretty well cratered at that point. My income was all of a sudden 80-90% reduced. But what I did have was cash flow from investment property. Now, stocks, you've got to sell. And you typically have to pay, someone to sell it. Maybe it's down at that point and you're literally giving it away. But one thing that happened in Oklahoma City in 2008, 2009, rents went up. They went up about 3 to 5%, and our vacancies went down. We had a normal recession, not a meltdown, because we weren't subprime. And so I had the luxury of being able to pay for everything with cash flow. And I will tell you this in another video, which I've said before, this is tax deferred until you die type income. It's money you don't pay taxes on. That was my bridge over troubled water until I could get my life back together and my business back together. So let me just say this from a personal experience, from having a lot of money out of pocket and my business pretty much cratered. This was the thing that made the difference for me in being able to go to MD Anderson, to get the best treatment, to survive, and to be with you here today. So, if you want to talk about investment real estate and you want to talk about how this can build wealth, build cash flow, help pay for your son and daughter's college education without student loans, let you retire on your own and your own way, then I'd love to have that conversation with you if you have the ability to do this. So give me a call. Let's talk about your financial wellness plan.